This video shows you how to prepare some of the Rumbo resource cards. Each learning bundle from the Rumbo website comes with a learning experience plan, which supports you in running each session and highlights whether you need to prepare any resources prior to the learning. First, when printing, be sure to select Fit to Printable Area from your device settings, just to ensure that none of the artwork is cut off during printing. Now, this next step is important. The dashed lines are for cutting, the solid lines are for folding. So first, fold the paper in half to neatly fold along the solid line. You'll then see why one half of the card appears upside down when we first print. It's to ensure that it's the correct way up once folded. Easy peasy so far. Once that's done, we can cut the excess borders off. Now we cut through the dashed lines. And once that's done, you should have a card that looks a little like this. Right, at this stage, glue is optional here if you're laminating. You don't necessarily need it. However, if you're not laminating, you can glue the backs, stick it together, and then your card is finished. Little piece of advice here, if you are gluing and laminating, just make sure not to use too much glue or that the glue has dried slightly before laminating. Otherwise it can leave a bit of an unsightly splodge over your artwork, which obviously you don't want when you're paying for ink. If you know your kids would destroy the cards within 5 minutes if they're not laminated like me, then pop them into a pouch. They fit 8 in nice and snugly, and then whiz them through your laminator. Another side note to add here, once a pouch has been laminated and cut, it can be quite sharp around the edges. Again, if your kids are like mine and you know that they'll hurt themselves within 10 seconds of holding them, just be sure to round the edges off with some scissors just to make sure that they're safe. Next up, add a cheeky little hole punch in one of the corners. And then finally, grab some twine, ribbon, a key ring or a cable tie and tie them all together. And there you go, there's our Wildflower Explorer activity. Chuck them in a bag, and then whenever you're out and about, you've got a little activity to make sure you connect with your surroundings. Enjoy!